Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to SBR Sports Picks. Hashtag SSBR. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We are the Odds Couple. It's our live show we do every day at 10:30. Mike Brenner, a lot of interesting games in college basketball today. Conference championships. We got.
I feel like we're in a tournament, like Breadman. In the Olympics where they have all the boxing. Right, I feel like I'm in that kind of tournament right now. Getting my ass kicked yesterday, but I'm going to get up today and I'm going to go to the next round.
I don't know. In our show, you were 3-3.
I know, but Pete, I want to do better than that. Just want to do better than that.
Well,
that's an ass kicking to me.
We got some interesting stuff. Obviously, the huge showdown with UNC and Duke. We've got no sound.
No sound. Oh, you just. Okay. We all got sound. Okay, you, baby. We always got sound.
SMU.
Our Periscope guys, they're very good to point out when we are failing.
SMU might be one of these teams that's a good bet or a great bet, even at 17.5.
I saw that. Yeah, I took that one.
In the morning show, I gave Alcorn State at 1.5. Now it's up to 2 or 2.5 market wide. So that was a move there. All the
How'd you do last night?
I don't remember. About 50-50. Don't remember. I think I had a losing night, though. I don't really remember. I had some good picks, some bad picks.
You probably didn't have enough time at all to look at any totals today, right?
No.
Okay, just
Villanova 9 down to 10.5.
Buddy,
so
there,
money came in. Money came in on Seton Hall, so that's somewhat surprising.
What's that? 9.5?
10.5 now.
Wow.
And and a bunch of games that where you have teams coming off of a very, very strong result yesterday, going up against another team that's not a team you want to bet against. For instance, Purdue, Michigan, Minnesota, Michigan State, Alabama, South Carolina. So a lot of games like that going on today.
I'll tell you what, though, Pete, two teams stick their heads out. Like North Carolina, I know they're playing today, but they're a little stronger than I thought they would be. And also Iowa State, that team is really showing that Fred Hoiberg left a nice little, little roster behind for that incoming coach. I think that team moving forward is going to be dangerous. Yeah. But today, buddy, I think North Carolina is going to get it done. I got it on the full game at 4.
Yeah, there's a sharp guy who I like. He gives me his opinions and I like him. He had Duke yesterday. He also had Oklahoma State, so that shows you how good Iowa State is. Whenever a team beats a team that covers against a team that a sharp guy bet against, that tells me that there's something serious going on with that.
A good friend of mine was on Oklahoma State pretty heavy and lost, but he was feeling confident with it.
Yeah. All right.
-2.
UCF -2. Who they playing, Pistol?
They're playing. I believe it's. They're playing Memphis, and that one is kind of a tough one. UCF has obviously been picking it up recently. And UCF beat Memphis handily the one time they met. I would lean UCF here, but I'm not going to bet that one. But if you give me free,
this is a good point too. J2 just said he would like to see the stats on teams winning on back-to-backs. I was just about to ask you guys what you thought about it. There should be a lot of tired teams today.
Well, yeah, this is that time of year every year when they say tired or not, you got to go. I mean, there's teams that know they got to win out. They have to absolutely win out. That could be 4 games in 5 days.
I do think it's a bit of an overrated factor.
Because they're all facing it.
I guess they're 19-year-old kids.
Yeah.
They're not tired.
I mean, no, it's a great question because I think the same thing. But once I started digging into it, it's a hell of a lot of work to dig into it because there's a lot of back-to-backs. So that's where, for me, I look at the momentum and the emotion moving forward. Who's really stepping up and rising above being tired of being wore out? Not everybody can run a marathon like that Dennis Rojas guy. Remember him?
Duke, that played their asses off, and then they got to go against UNC today.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, UNC is I love it. Tune into the Odds Couple show for college hoops, buddy. Everybody, I'm telling you, I love it. I think North Carolina's going to bury this team. Bury this team. I think Duke's going down. Grayson Allen, come on, take your tripping and you're kicking somewhere else. The talent's going to win out today, and Coach K, I don't know, man.
Morning, Juan.
Yeah. Juan White, how are you, buddy? That's the ultimate teammate, Pete. Remember today, off camera, I was telling Pete just how loyal our guys are. And even the haters that come on board, it comes with the territory. But these guys that hang on and get back every day like Juan White, they're hard to find. So we were talking about that off camera. Props to you, Juan. Thank you.
Some guys asking about Purdue, Minnesota, and Dayton, and I definitely like Purdue. I like Dayton as well. I bet that one on the overnight. And the Minnesota game, that's a total pass for me. But Mike Brenner liked Michigan State.
Love it.
Now it's Michigan State plus 1.5, but that might be,
Okay.
So money came in on Minnesota, but that's.
I'm okay with it, Pete. Again, yesterday,
the other way,
they almost won by 30 yesterday against Penn State.
Plus 1, which I like. Is it moves more towards Michigan State.
I'm all over. I think Michigan State wins this by 5 or more. Yesterday, they almost won by 30 against Penn State. This is that Tom Izzo momentum. It's that time of year. I'll take his talent over Minnesota's any day. Even though Pitino did win Big Ten Coach of the Year, he's had a great year. Biggest turnaround for that school as far as, with wins and losses. He is a Pitino, but you know what? It's going down today, baby. It's over. I love it.
want that some Kentucky -10.
That's too much.
I mean, I don't know. Georgia played them tight, obviously, very tight twice this year.
I told you yesterday that was too
Yeah,
tight.
I don't know.
Talk you off that ledge.
Yeah. Georgia.
Friends are for, buddy. That's what friends are for. Talk them off a ledge.
I don't know. If you gave me a free play, I'd take Kentucky, but there's no way I'm touching that game. Way too scary.
One of those rescue nets down the bottom.
We also had somebody asking about Davidson a minute ago.
Hey, here we go.
I took Dayton small at 5.5. Now it's up to 6. So, I would lean Dayton, but Davidson obviously playing well.
Pete, what happened in that Akron game yesterday?
Akron won by.
Okay. That was one of your big plays.
Yeah.
Your big play.
Yeah, they covered the first half and they covered easily.
Right.
So
who are they moving on to play?
They're playing Ball State, who was one of my losers. I had Western Michigan.
Yeah, you did. Man, Western Michigan. I'm telling you, I'm disappointed in their last 3 to 4 games. ATS wise.
So that one, Akron and Ball State, I haven't looked at yet. No overnight line, but
I got a feeling you're going to look at that later, though.
Sure, definitely. Yep.
Are you like myself, Pete? If you have a team that really sharply covers and your intuition was right, do you find yourself next round not automatically, but you're like, I'm going to look at that real close, no matter who they're playing?
Maybe, but they tend to be playing as tournaments go on. The teams they tend to be matched up
tougher,
in are as hot and tend to be as undervalued as they are. So it gets tougher like in the NCAA tournament. The first 2 rounds I feel have big value. The Sweet 16 and Elite 8, the value can be a lot tougher.
Hey, there was one you just blew by. Cincinnati. Who they playing?
Yeah, they're playing Tulsa. There was no overnight line for that I saw, so I have no idea what I think about that.
But a couple people asking Pete about what his thoughts maybe on Coastal Carolina.
Oh yeah, that was one of my picks. Texas Arlington. I took UT Arlington. I bet them at 8. I gave it at 8. It's now up to 8.5 or 9, so it's creeping up. I'm on UT Arlington on that one. Coastal Carolina is good. It feels like one of those games that's like might be an 11-point win, might cut it close, but I bet it at 8 on the overnight.
I'd like to give my opinion of maybe a trap game. Be careful of that Vanderbilt-Florida game. Vanderbilt really is the real deal. They looked very, very, very sharp yesterday. They looked real good. Their turnover ratio to assist the last 7-8 games of the season has just really progressed immensely. I mean, they have just really done what it takes to, not have mistakes. Florida, I got a feeling, buddy, this could be a trap. I can see Vandy going in there getting a win.
Sure, it's a big. I had Vanderbilt against UTEP. Against Texas A&M. Actually, Florida's given 6.5. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's a lot of points, Pete. That's just my. I think that's a little bit too much. There's one I really like, guys, and if you watch the show, you'll see. But Notre Dame. I love this team. They look good. Won wire to wire yesterday, pretty much in double damn digits. The whole game they were leading. Florida State, they start slow, but they start to pick it up. But there's something about it. When that team gets on a neutral court or an away court, their momentum goes south. I'm all over it. I will give that one out. I got Notre Dame -4. Is that line still a 4?
Let me see. Let's see.
Notre Dame was no, wait, it wasn't even there.
Notre Dame.
I was going on money line.
Yeah, you got the money line. It's 2.5. So the Pinnacle opener line you took was +121.
Whoa, I like that. Pete, money line, Notre Dame +121 to beat the Seminoles today. There ain't going to be no hell no.
Hey, we got Lucky Luciano on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, bud.
Lucky.
He was asking about.
You're a legend, buddy. You're a lucky legend. Yeah. Love that guy.
That's about SMU. Did we touch on SMU yet?
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah, we talked. Well, not today, but we talked. Not in this one, but we talked about it in the Odds Couple show. And
one of my picks.
You took SMU.
An ATS machine, man.
Yeah,
buddy, 25.
And
25.
They've been getting multiple.
I've never seen anything. Well, I've seen some things like that
this year.
And they've been getting multiple wins of this margin and higher. They beat East Carolina by 40 earlier. So I actually bet. I bet it small on the overnight at 17.5.
Good team to be talking about, because last night one of my Twitter followers wanted Pete's opinion on the SMU. Do you think the fact that, because they are ATS cash, and why are they? He wanted to ask you, because I gave him my opinion, but he wanted to ask Pete why they are getting disrespected from the books, or are they not getting disrespected from the books in your?
No, I think they're getting disrespected, but it's just they're outplaying their valuations, and So, you do see this every year with all. There's some variance in there, but SMU is covering by big margins, and I think the cohesion is better than what their power ranks were giving credit for. So, yeah.
And if I'm correct, Pete told me they beat this team by 40 earlier this year.
Yep. So, I would take them. I did bet it small at 17.5 on the overnight. Yeah.
Good deal. Good question. Thank you. Anything else?
Yeah, it's been various. So let's see. Terps won by 30, right?
Maryland Terps? Who are they playing? Indiana. They're playing.
They might be a little bit tired.
Wait a minute. Playing Indiana, aren't they?
Who?
Maryland.
They are playing Northwestern, and that line didn't have an overnight line, so I didn't look at it.
That team came out on fire yesterday, Northwestern. Damn it, I was wanting to jump on them, but I couldn't.
Yeah, and let's see. Anything else? Any other questions?
Who's Oregon get? California, or did they get?
Is our thing? Is this going on the show?
I think it is Cali.
What is this?
Yeah, this keeps.
Is it going
coming
because
on.
it's not? It's the live stream hasn't.
It hadn't even started.
And there's no questions. There's usually questions.
Yeah, you usually get questions and everything.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
Maybe it is. Okay.
Maybe
I don't
refresh
know.
it.
Yeah, maybe I'll
refresh
refresh it. Okay, I'll refresh it.
There we go. Refresh that bad boy.
Let's see.
UCF seems like a trap.
Ooh.
It could be. I mean, I think that I don't think it's necessarily a trap. I think it's just it's an accurate line. I mean, I'm definitely not going to touch that. If you gave me a free bet, I would take UCF. But yeah, I mean, Memphis could come back here with a strong. I mean, they're definitely
I don't know. I think
looking to give a strong rebound performance. But we'll see. I don't know.
Refresh didn't work.
Also, we got Jim Fogarty on Facebook. He's saying he's thinking Nova's going to crush the Hall.
Oh, they could, and they have twice this year, so everybody would think they would. But this is that time of year. I think Hall's got nothing to lose. Nova knows they're going to the next round. How much do they? This could be a backdoor cover, right, Pete? I think.
Yeah. Well, the line did take a little bit of a move down. It's now down to 10.5. So I'm guessing that is definitely sharp money. But we'll see where it closes.
But they could. They could.
I would be leaning Villanova again, but
Sure,
I'm not going to bet. I'm not going to bet it.
So I'm looking at our Ask SBR feed right now, and guys, remember you can use hashtag AskSBR to get us questions that we can easily find. Gabriel Arce, he's asking about Georgia and Kentucky, which we did a little bit earlier.
Yeah, check out the show for that.
Duke, UNC as well. We talked about, but he does make a good one here. Kentucky in the first half.
Well, check it out. Kentucky on the first half, they played Georgia twice, and guess what? In the last minute of both games, Georgia's been in the lead.
Yeah.
Both of those games, Kentucky did not cover the first half. Be very, very careful. I got bit in the ass by that.
Yeah, Georgia played them very eye-poppingly.
They were winning.
Twice,
they were winning in the last minute in both games. In the first half, they didn't cover any. Now that could change today. Kentucky may open up that damn machine, but you know, momentum again. This team's got the students are rallying around, and the players are playing for the coach because there was all that talk. Mark Fox is gone, even though he's had 5 20-win seasons in a row. First Georgia coach to do that in years. So yesterday they stepped it up. I don't know. They scare me. They could come at Kentucky.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen a third time. But I would actually be leaning Kentucky here. But
I probably would. But I'm saying first half. I don't know. I think Georgia could come out on fire, but who knows?
We'll see.
Great question though.
Thanks, Gabe.
Gabe Aces, yeah, I'm snake bit from that because they've just hurt me. One game I like too, and check out the show later for the breakdown. But them Arkansas Razorbacks, buddy, they're playing good, Pistol Pete, separating themselves pretty quick in these games from their competition. I've got them on the full game -4.5, and there's another play in there also. So check it out. Check out the video.
All right. So if anyway, I don't know if our thing is going on YouTube, but I wasn't seeing it, and I wasn't seeing any questions coming down except for the first few that someone asked, and now I can't find the video. So if anyone's watching on YouTube and we're not responding to your questions, that's why, because I can't find the questions, and we apologize for that because
sorry about the technical issue.
Every show, if I'm seeing the questions, I'm checking for them and I'm answering them, and they're always good questions. So yeah, let's see.
Well, if you are or if you were on YouTube, you can always find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah. I don't know if.
I think we're going live. I think it's just probably not doing the preview.
Okay.
Because it's saying that we're broadcasting right there.
Okay.
So
but I also wasn't getting. I also wasn't seeing any questions coming down. So
questions. And also, we're getting ready to do the NBA odds couple show Friday. Always we do a show for the Saturday's card as well for college and NBA, and we're going to be doing it today. So don't miss that. And what else we got going on, Pete?
I don't know. Just the usual.
Usual. Oh, that's manic. That's just manic.
We got Selection Sunday coming up on Sunday, which we're all looking forward to. And on Monday,
well, St. John Hunt wanted to thank you for not coming last night. Remember, I told you we had a meeting with those fellas. They wanted to take us out to dinner last night. Those guys, that writer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's interested in Pistol Pete's story.
Nice.
Yeah. Never know. Yeah.
Nice.
And I gave some ideas for a title: Upper West Side Slim, or yeah, you ready for this one? Rutger Park. That's it. That's all it's called, Rutger Park. All right, Pete. What do you think?
Okay, so
let's wrap it up. We don't have any questions coming in. We got
have any other
stuff
questions,
to do.
but yeah, if we have any other questions coming in, but other than that, yeah, a lot of games that I haven't been able to look at because there's no overnight line.
I'll be doing some breaking news video pics myself on my throughout the day.
Here's a quick question: you guys both think Michigan's in?
Oh God, no.
Oh, I don't.
I had them yesterday.
I don't look at bracketology. I mean, I look at who disappointed, who didn't get in and wanted to get in, stuff like that afterwards. But I don't care about bracketology
today. What's that line sitting at, Pete?
Michigan, three or three, and it's basically 3.5. Yeah.
You went with Purdue, right?
Yes.
I think that's a sharp call. I think you're on the right side there, buddy. I like Purdue. Yep. All right, guys. Well, thank you. It's March Madness. Sorry if we're a little low energy. It's got a lot.
Where can these guys find us?
Okay.
Sportsbookreview.com, right? SBRforum.com, our YouTube channel, Twitter, all over the place, right?
Hashtag Ask SBR, but most importantly, go to the bonus page and go in for the bracket challenge for March Madness. You're going to have the opportunity to go head-to-head with some of the cappers and win some, what is it, a bunch of money in the
well, you win SBR points that you can use at SBR Forum to buy real-world merchandise. So you bet them. It's basically a fake sports, no, not a fake, like a real sports book that you use with the SBR currency, which is SBR points. You bet them, and eventually you can cash them in and redeem them for real world.
And you know what? Many people have. Many people have redeemed and cashed in. So take advantage of that, guys. And also get ready for the odds page. Baseball's coming. You want to set up your books, get everything ready for baseball. Line shopping is everything. With that being said,
timelines of the
that's
best
right.
baseball.
Bet responsible, guys. Beat your book and build that bank with SBR and the odds couple. We're coming to you.